Well, guys, what can I say? No, well, we're gonna start with this kind of event presentation in London of this book. Most of you know about it in advance because I was bothering you many times that, well, the book, how it works, how it was, and now we have some copies here in London. Yeah, thank you for coming to this familiar event. I have to say thank you as well to Perryman. Well, he's the owner of the pub, this Prince Arthur pub here in Euston, London, because he offered me the opportunity to be here and keep this side of the bar today just for the presentation of the book, and I really appreciate that. I met him in college when I was studying English, and well, we keep these good relationships, and the first time I told him that they're gonna make this kind of event, he said okay, and now we are here. So, well, I don't want to make this so polite because we are between friends. I don't know what things do you want to know about the book, how it works, why we are today here, why I wrote about this trip, or I don't want to say who am I because most of you know about my...
I don't know you.
You just about my date. Gab, you are the first one who bought the book without understand anything, so thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And if it is an Spanish lesson, we can swap our knowledge. That's fine. Okay. Now Payman is here. Payman, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity.
Yes, thank you very much.
Your area, you can record him as well. You can record me, but you can sit down here with me, man.
Yeah, I'm going to join you evening time.
Yeah, for sure. Now just to introduce himself, his Payman. He wrote this book.
There is nothing to do with me about this book, but I don't know. But it's my pleasure. Thank you too. But I wish it was in English.
Yeah.
Because I can't understand anything.
Will be the next step, no worries.
Yeah,
and if
you
you have
should
to
do that.
do it Iranese, we can do it as well.
Yeah, definitely next step you should translate it.
Translate it to the Iran language.
Yeah. Because I even understand just one word.
No worries. But as we told to Gabo, you can see the pictures. You can see the pictures. Arian, put your watch on time because it's what I'm doing. You watch your face? Not even? Thank you for coming, love.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm looking forward to more and more success. And
we will.
I'm going to be involved and I'm going to cooperate with you.
We will think. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, so that's the point. Well, I will tell you a little bit about how I started writing the book and when and why. Try to explain a little bit. Well, when I did this trip 2 summers ago, I planned with my friends, went out because this summer I lost my job in a newspaper. I was working in Spain, so I decided to go away and travel. One thing that I love, and we plan to go with this kind of system Interrail that you get one ticket and you can go over Europe during as much days as you want, crossing all the borders that you have in front. And it's a very nice trip that I always wanted to do. And finally, this summer was the opportunity. We joined 4 friends, very close friends of mine. We fly one day to Marseille, and from there everything started. In the luggage, I not only put, well, one towel, some t-shirt and the shittest clothes I had, just to waste and be comfortable, but nothing smart, nothing special, because this is the way. But with the clothes and all the luggage, I brought with me a small notebook to have some notes about the places we saw, about the things we did, the feelings, the people we met. And every day, during the night, when we finish the day, long days because we start very early, taking the first train with the sunrise, and we finish when the moon was saying us goodbye. So before sleeping on the nights, I was writing a little bit about the trip. Other days, I asked my friends to do it as well. Do it by yourself, just to feel and to have different kind of writings. And once we finish the trip, I came back to Spain. I found a job in Madrid as well to keep surviving the life in a restaurant. During these 6, no, when you finish, you know, most of us work here in London as waiter. We know the times, we know how tired we finish in one busy day. So I have this like thing that keep writing and feel myself that useful, that I can still writing. And I took out this notebook and I start for the first day. I thought, how can I make this like a history interesting, a novel, painting the characters and make it interesting for people. And once we start, I couldn't stop. So I took a small break between 6 to go home quickly and type half a foil, or one night till 5 o'clock maybe writing because I had the idea. Another night I stayed maybe 2 hours in front of the laptop and I couldn't write anything. Nothing happened, no, but that was the point. Why this book? Why this trip and not another? Maybe because of the situation. I wanted to keep writing, and I did it in this time because it was the situation that I feel that even working in a restaurant or surviving because the issues in the life appears like this, you have to follow your dreams, and I did it like this. And well, 6 months later, I thought, okay, I have something finished, but I don't know how, why, or when, or where move, or how people could be interested on it. So the next step was the longest trip, was incredible the way that you finish this, you send to people, you register, you think what things you can do with it, and you start sending to publisher companies, to editors, to people who can read it and decide if it's good, if not, if we can publish it or not. Most of the answer was, okay, maybe we can do it, but you have to pay in advance £2,000, €2,000, whatever. Okay, I don't have any money to do it, so keep trying, keep going. Yeah, it was a long time, sending emails, calls, interviews in local editors as well in my hometown, asking for benefits, long processes, but finally if you keep going, finally I found this publisher company that is Ediciones Atlantis. They are from Madrid, and they gave me the opportunity. They didn't ask anything, just we are interested in your story, we can do it for you. If you are interested, keep in contact with us and we can do it. And for me it was really easy. For the beginning, I sent them the copy of the book, they do everything for me, and now we can touch and feel this book that for me is a pleasure share with you today. And I did it 1 month ago in my hometown in Madrid, and it's running good in Spain, and I really appreciate do that in London, that actually nowadays is my hometown, because we live here, we have new people, new friends, new lives, people who are really, really close to us, and for me it's a pleasure, be here with you in London, in that big city, and with a book written in Spanish that, well, for most of you maybe you cannot understand anything, but I appreciate most, that you are here to do this. And that's a little bit the story. I don't want to bother you so much because now I start speaking, I could be really boring. But no, it's just to have fun. I love if you have any question about the process. Some of you told me that you don't know no one that wrote a book, and now, well, I'm still being a friend of you, not nothing, no celebrity, nothing. So we can chat, and I allow you to ask whatever you want. I really love you have some things to ask, everything you want to know. I'm here to do that. So thank you guys for coming, and now is your time, because you are the people who makes this possible. So that's my point, is everything that I can say. Cool. Now it's your time. Come here. You love reading, you read a lot of books, and now you found this in front of you.
I'm sure I'm gonna read it, but I don't know what to ask. I'm shy.
It's high, come on.
Actually, do you have something in mind before you write this book? Or that was the first thing you had, the first book you had in mind?
Well, as you know, I'm a journalist, and I wrote a lot of things during my life. And I always thought in write a book. I remember when when my mother was in the hospital in the latest time, I went there with a piece of a newspaper, an article that they wrote, and they published me. That runs 10 years ago. And well, after she died, I promised her and I promised myself that someday I will write something, not just for me, for her as well. That's why the most important page for me here is the signature for my mother. So it was a kind of, I always thought in make a kind of book, write something, because I was all my life writing reports, interviews, articles, and this book is maybe a mix of everything, no? A mix of feelings, the situation. You keep going, as I told you before, in following your dreams, and finish a full story, because it's not easy for me. If you have one news that you have to cover and you have to go and run, okay, you finish the article and that's it. But think about this book, keep on mind, make the characters interesting, make the stories, fix it, everything that finally had a finished story was really hard. But yeah, I thought in make a book, but I didn't know that it's gonna be one book like this, because this trip appears in front of us. I travel a lot, I make a lot of trips with friends, many times, but why this big here, big written in the book? Because as I told you, the situation may be that allows me to go, and finally, yeah, it's a gift to everybody and for me, and yeah, of course that I promised years ago that I will do it, and finally it's done. So that's why we are here with this.
What is the best part of the book for you?
The best part?
Yeah, is any key in the book, like any special part that we should press special attention when we are reading?
Well, it's not a really tough book. It's really easy reading. You can really during the pages during you are reading it feel that you are traveling with us, because it's written in this kind of it's really close written, that you can feel the character as your part. You can be one of the characters, because you can feel how the atmosphere was everywhere, how the trains we got on time, if the weather was sunny, if we were wet, if we were tired, if we slept in a railway station, if someone stole your shoes during the night. You can feel this kind of, and if you travel, I know you, Eddie, you study tourism and you are keen on travel, you can feel that these things, these issues that happen to us, you can feel that they are like yours. So yeah, that's why my favorite part, I don't know, I did the trip, I'm one of the characters, I know almost everything that happened here, but the point is that you can feel like you are traveling on the book, and for me it will be really pleased if you read it, you have laughs, you love, because it's not a philosophical book, but you can find in there are four characters, really different minds, really different kind of make the things. One of them is complaining all the time, the other one is always physically going, the other one is more quiet, and the other one is more organized. So in the different moments you will find...
Which one's you? Which one is you?
Which one is you? Well, it's my name on it, so
Which one is you?
you will find.
The character.
Well, the role. Well, as you know, I have this kind. Well, I did this trip. I was the one that make the trip from the beginning. That plan more or less the route we can do it, and I let my friends come with me, and finally we got 4. And yeah, I'm the one who is always organized and keep going. Okay, let's go to this place. How can we get this way? Is not the way. Well, let's do it for this way. And well, I'm really lucky because I have these kind of friends that jump on me and keep going with me when I said. I'm not the one who are always telling that my feelings or my sets are the right ones, but people trust on me. Well, if you say that, let's go. That's why the more beautiful mistake we made is the name of the book. It's Koprivnica. What is Koprivnica? Where is it? What about Koprivnica? Koprivnica is, as I told you, is a really beautiful mistake that we made, my friends made with me because of me. Because well, years ago I went to Coruña with my family having a summer holidays, and we went to Riazor stadium, and in there was playing a football match. And obviously, everywhere I go, I have to see the stadium, and if it's football on it, I will go to the match. And in that case, was like this. The Deportivo of La Coruña was playing that night against a Croatian team that was Slovan Koprivnica, the team of Koprivnica. And I keep on my mind this name because I remember this match with my father, my brother, and my family there. And once we are in Zagreb one day with the map in front of us, I saw Koprivnica next to us. Okay guys, let's go to Koprivnica because I think that is a very beautiful place to go, and I don't know why I have this name in my mind, and we can go to there. Okay, let's go, we are 2 hours far away, okay, let's go. And once we get there, it was like, what the fuck are we doing here? There's nothing to see, there's not even in the touristic guides of Croatia, the city, why we are there, just 20 kilometers from the border with Hungary. It's like, why are we here when we're supposed to be on holidays and having fun, go to beach, see hot girls and enjoy this time? Sorry about that, but that happens because when you are really keen on and crazy on something, you get these things in your mind. As I'm keen on football, and these things that I live during the football, along the football things, I always keep on my mind. And this situation was the most issue that led me wrote this book. This Koprivnica as a team and this Koprivnica as a city that swap together and mix together make this history possible. So that's why if you are really keen on things, and even you find any issues in your life, my point of view is keep going, keep doing it, keep following your dreams, and finally you will get it. Yeah, any issue you find, any trouble you get on the trip, on the way, just put a smile on it and laugh on it and learn of any mistake you can make, and I think that the life is gonna be easy, and we are not gonna take care in stupid things, and we will appreciate that things that makes you happy. And this book, this trip, my friends, you here, makes me happy. So now, well, you as well, you are a tourism student. I don't know if you have any question about
no, not the moment.
how to plan the
You explain everything.
how to plan the trip, or
I want to read. Yeah?
yeah, I can tell you. Well, the trip ran from as we started in Marseille, then we went for the south of France, we jumped to north of Italy, Croatia, Bosnia, and we come back from Split, flight to Rome, and come back from north of Italy again, south of France, and come back to Spain. Was 15 crazy days. Any issues that we have are written here. The book is organized in chapters. Every chapter runs from the sunrise to the sunset. You never know what is going to happen when you sleep in, as I told you, in a railway station or even in a proper hostel. The day after that will be a surprise. So every day was a trip.
How long was the trip?
15 days. 15 days, yeah. And that was the point. This was the trip. Here is the book, and I hope you enjoy. And if you really laugh and you have fun with the book, for me it's gonna be the best present you can make. So that's it. Thank you for coming. And now I'm missing my beer because, well, we are drinking beers all the time in the book, you will see. And yeah, we are here in a pub, so it's now time to have some fish and chips and some drinks. And
You sign the books first.
you want to sign your book?
Yeah,
Should
sure.
I do it in Spanish or in English for you?
Whatever you like.
Well, yeah, of course, I'm here to sign the book. Gabor, I really appreciate your point, because this book maybe is gonna be. Thank you very much. This book is gonna be maybe in your room, but you can do it as a challenge. Try to understand.
Yeah, I'm planning on learning Spanish.
Yeah, go to Spain to live there. So.
For you guys to Spain. plane. So
Yeah. Why should I go there? Yeah,
it
yeah.
must be a ship place.
It's like this guy, eh? It's pretty
Maybe
clever.
yes, if some Spanish girl who translated it to you, yes? Before going to sleep, someone translating you.
Y era el cajero, ahora allá la estación, ¿vale?
50 girls, yes?
Sí, ahora cuando lo levantemos. ¿Trabajas con esta página?
Sí, con él.
Madre mía, pues entonces ya te compadezco.
No, creo que a ellos también se pueden compadecer un poco. Sí,
No
somos
sé,
del estilo.
yo le conozco a él, o sea que te compadezco a ti. ¿Qué tal? ¿Llevas mucho tiempo aquí?
Llevo en total 3 años o así.
Wow, se veo.
Sí. Bueno, me fui a España un tiempo y luego volví, pero vamos, en total más o menos 3 años.
¿Y ahí contenta en el sitio ese?
Sí, bueno, tengo más una libertad que a ver, que no me proporcionaría ningún trabajo, entonces pues bueno, de momento aguantamos un poquito. O sea, ya no es a nivel laboral, pero a nivel personal pues...
Sí, no, a nivel laboral aquí
claro,
poco.
por eso. Entonces pues bueno, de momento me puedo viajar a España a visitar a mi familia, cuando quiero básicamente.
Sí,
Sí, de momento pues bien, eso es lo que me vale.
¿De dónde eres?
In the book?
¿De dónde eres español?
De Segovia.
This is the new guy. He's going to start the London pub.
Segovia, bueno,
He's going to start London pub. He's an Italian guy.
Oh, you're the new guy.
No Italian and Spanish. He's kidding every time.
Chris, acabo de ver el tatuaje
De dónde?
de Gabón.
sí, bueno, soy de un pueblo de Segovia, de
¿Es de
Cuella.
verdad?
A lo mejor te suena también.
No, conozco, pues eso, de Madrid a Segovia.
Sí.
La granja...
Claro, es que en el pueblo está de Segovia para Valladolid, pero bueno, así entre medias. Pero bueno, igual te
Porque
podía
Pedraza y todo eso es de Segovia, ¿no?
Sí, sí, sí. Sí, pero está a la otra parte.
En
Sí.
Pedraza hacen en
How many-
junio,
how
2
many-
semanas,
Chris, how
iluminan
many
el
of them?
pueblo con velas.
How many people?
How many?
The tattoo.
Ah, the,
5,
Practice.
Megan, Jake, Patrick, Marion.
and you, no?
Nah. When they planned, they were high and drunk, and I was okay.